hello. There I am. Hey. Um... yeah, hi, how's it going? I fucking suck at starting streams, dude. I'm never gonna get used to it. Alright, step one. Get in the game. So that the music stops being quite as loud as it is otherwise. Step two, start timer. There you go. The only things I need to remember to do. That's it. Now I can actually talk about the things I need. Aw, dude, I fucking always forget something. There's no fucking water in this glass. Like, one fucking gulp. 1.5. Anyways. Okay, hello. I'm streaming. A little stuffed up because I went on what I expected to be a pretty short walk, but ended up being like a 2-hour walk. Let me see. How far did I actually walk? I can do the math here. I can do the math pretty easily. That's the one. I walked... Give me directions, please. I walked... It's probably going to be a much shorter walk than I think it is. By foot. Yes. Okay. I walked about 4 miles. That's a reasonable amount to walk. Maybe not in 2 hours, but there's also, you know, I live in Houston, so there's traffic associated. But yeah, I fucking went on a 2-hour walk, and I had heard recently from my sister. She was like, oh, my allergies are really bad. And I was like, I don't have any allergies. My allergies are fine. Turns out it's just because I really don't go outside all that often. But since the temperature was nice and it's been a while since I went on a walk, like, I only walk when it's cold outside. I fucking hate Texas weather. It's humid. It's hot. There's no fucking wind whatsoever. So walking when it's hot in Texas, at least in Houston, we're like right next to the Gulf, for people who don't know Texas. We're like, you know, like a 2-hour drive away from the Gulf of Mexico, basically. So, Jesus Christ, I just scraped my my injured gamer injury, my GameStop injury on my wrist. My fucking cat yesterday... Sorry, I keep getting distracted by 1,000 different things, but my cat yesterday... Like, I had a nice, decent scab. I mean, no one wants to hear this, but I had a decent scab forming to protect my, my injury, and yesterday when I picked up my cat... You know, cats just, you know... They sometimes have their claws out, like, a little bit, and it's not that big of a deal, because you have skin to protect yourself. But, freshly formed scab was not strong enough, and the cat kicked it right off, so that was pretty painful. I'm fine. I'll recover. You know, I'm working on it. I know that, you know, it's a trying time recently, but I think that really the scab I'm going through is pretty rough. I'm going through the shit. God, I'm such a dickhead. Anyways, so I went on a 2-hour walk to go on a secret mission. Just kidding, it's not secret. I voted. You get one flash of my I voted sticker. But yeah, I voted today. I don't know why I decided to walk. It seemed like walkable distance. I don't really like driving that often, so when I can avoid it, I do. Like, it's nice to have a car for when I actually need it, but if something is within walking distance, I'll try for it. But yeah, my allergies, whew. Nose was not doing so hot, and it's still, like, super stuffed up since I went on that walk. But getting better. That's what I'm really recovering from right now. Anyways, so that's my day. I did some chores, voted, got some Whataburger on the way home. That was nice. And here I am. I feel like there's one other... Oh, yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk about. Like, I have to say this because I think that my original joke was, like, infinitely funnier than the joke I went with. for VOD watchers who don't even get the joke, part of my stream title I set to follower goal 94 out of 1 million, which is hilarious to me. But not as hilarious as the original joke I was gonna do, which was going to be follower goal 94 out of, like, insert your credit card number here. And I feel like I could have had some funny jokes associated with that, but I feel like it's probably super against TOS, so I I abstained on that joke, though I think it would have been hilarious. Let's actually play the game here. Hey, I looked it up. I fucking... I was upset that, like, none of the things I had tried worked for the path, so I looked it up. I'm actually a little upset. The solution for solving Timeless does have to do with the path, and it's literally the exact thing that I tried yesterday, but I just slightly messed it up. Like, I don't remember, I didn't look back at the VOD. I don't remember if I did everything correctly, but I think I tried to. So, like, the answer is just die and then go in the order. Oh, fuck, see, but there I fucked it up. If I had to imagine, that's probably just what happened yesterday, is I did the right thing, but accidentally fucked it up in a similar way to what I just did there. I also might have used the map, because you're not supposed to use the map. You're only supposed to input on this screen here, like I'm doing. But man, I solved every single part of the puzzle, except the most important part. Also, it still didn't work. So now's the part where I'm very confused, because that was supposed to be the solution, right? It's left, down, left, up, right, up, right? Left, down, left, up, right, up. That is the solution. Left, down, down, left, up, right, up. Dude, what am I doing wrong? I literally looked this shit up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, am I fucking losing it here, or what? Wait, was that different, or... There's no way that was different. I just wasn't paying attention, but... Dude, what the fuck? Like, I feel like I may have actually done it correctly yesterday then, and it's just not working for me for some reason. I have no clue what I'm doing wrong. Like, literally the thing I looked up just said, go through the rooms in the order that the path outlines, and when you come back to Timeless, it'll just fucking work. And here I am in Timeless, and it's not fucking working. Why? Is my first question. I'm fucking looking up the guide again. I'm doing it again. Because... yeah, here you go. Gameplay tips. Gameplay.tips has a guide published 5 days ago. The solution without hints. Go to the room called the path. Die in that room. Use the arrows on the screen, not the map, to move rooms using the following code. Oh, you don't have to die in each one? I swear to God I did that too yesterday! Dude, So I did slightly misread the guide, I guess, but fucking... I swear to God I did everything right, and this is what happens to me. go to the path. Die. Did I not fucking do that exact same thing yesterday? I'm confused. So there's the new disc type, which I guess is a golden flare. And it has like a unique pattern to it too. Okay, good. So I don't have to do that every time. Well, there you go. Gotta catch 'em all? What? That shouldn't be everything. I'm still missing a disc. What do you mean, gotta catch 'em all? Golden Enigma. This is not what I thought it would be called. Isn't the other one called Flare? Or is it called Enigma? What area is it in? No, that's the jungle area. That's the meat area. Yeah, it is called a Flare. Weird. Okay. It wants my mind. Physical strength, speed, and endurance mean nothing to this disc. Okay. Cool. Discoveries, 64 out of 64. I don't even know what that means. It's acting like... Okay, because there are 64 discs. It's acting like I've seen them all, when I definitely have not. I guess that's just a bug. Oh well. I need to get a decent time on this area, I guess. No real good reason to. And I'd rather use slow in this area, because it lets me see. Wow, can't believe I lived that. Probably shouldn't have. But ta-da! After mostly brute force. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit finicky how you have to input that code, because I feel like I tried the exact same thing multiple times. I just didn't die in this room before inputting the code. I don't know, man. It's a little too finicky, in my opinion, to actually solve that. Whatever, though. Whatever. Also, I guess if you live long enough in the path, Golden Enigma will spawn here, too, since, you know, apparently it says that it could show up here, too. I don't know. I've lasted 52 seconds, and I didn't see one, so I don't know how, but maybe it's over a minute. Seems absurd because the dev time isn't even that high. Oh well. So what's this new room? Die from 64 disc types. I definitely have not done that, but I don't know. Do I want to go in this room right now? I feel like it's cheating. I feel like I don't want to until I actually succeed in doing that task. So let's go here first. Oh shit, I forgot I'm supposed to be touching these tiles. I was like, I'm surviving! Look at me go! Alright, so maybe after sleeping on this room, I'll have the knowledge I need, because that does tend to help, right? When you go to bed, you do inevitably get a little bit better at what you were trying to do. Solve a problem. Play video games is maybe a little bit of a stretch, but let's hope for the best here. Let's hope that maybe my snooze will have given me the help I needed. Apparently not. Very quickly realizing that it hasn't helped me at all. I still hate the start of this room. It just feels like you can get a little bit fucked by the spawn locations of the first 3 discs. See, like, this was beautiful. I just happened to go in the right direction that avoided them all. Shouldn't have kept going straight forward towards that guy. Shouldn't have kept doing that. Damn it. I really want them to make the hitboxes on these tiles a little bit bigger. Probably won't. But, you know, maybe. They could. It's still, I don't know. I also feel a little bit thrown out by the sniper's hitboxes, too. Just because how, like, forgiving every other disc in the game is. Like, every other disc, the collision is, like, somewhere around 70% of the actual graphic being taken up by the collision mask. But for these guys, it feels a lot closer to 90 to 100. Somewhere in that mix. Yeah, okay. Bad idea to go towards where all of those guys were bouncing. I wish this room wasn't giving me so much trouble. Because A, I've done it a really fucking long time. And B, it's just not very interesting. Like, it's just, you know, dodge the guys who shoot at you. The room. Like, it's as simple as it gets, really. That doesn't stop me from struggling. I feel like I'm seeing the lines. I'm reading the code. Nah, dude, there was way too much there. Like, it got so fucking messy, and there were dudes camping out those tiles. I still fucking hate that. About discs that just stop. Like, that's so frustrating that a disc can just completely cover up a thing you need to do. And I mean, yeah, just wait. Sure. But, like, what if there's a room full of, like, 50 discs that stop on things you need? Then it stops being just wait and starts being, am I ever going to have a window to succeed? Or is this just a reset? Yeah, okay, probably not the best idea there. Yeah, I don't find this room particularly fun, so having to grind it out is especially upsetting. Like, you know, I've grinded out most of the rooms that I found particularly fun already. I mean, mostly Golden Carcass I just had a good time with, and fucking Lobotomy. As much as I wasted way too much time there, Lobotomy was a lot of fun. Would get lobotomized again. 10 out of 10. I'm starting to read their AI a little bit better than I was yesterday, though. Like, I'm already infinitely more confident that this isn't going to take super long. It'll probably take me, I don't know. I would be surprised if it lasted an hour. If I hit an hour on the clock before I was out of here. And I'm not sure how much I want to do in Disc Room today, by the way, just because I've been doing a lot of Disc Room recently. I might mix it up to something else. Not, like, super soon. I definitely want to see how close I can get to 100%. Whatever that means. I'm not sure if I have to get 20 seconds in every room, but, you know, whatever it looks like, I'll probably endeavor to do that. Like, you have to take your opportunities, even when a tile is being camped. You have to go for it, just because you never know if it's going to uncamp. You never know if there will be a perfect opportunity for you to touch it. So if you have a slight availability, you should probably just go for it. Fuck, dude. That would have worked out perfectly if the disc didn't keep going in that direction. Bummer. See, like that I fucking hate. That's just miserable. It's so tedious to deal with. Like, all of those disc patterns were so tedious to deal with. Just constantly on top of where I needed to be. Hate the hitboxes. I really do feel like a lot of my gripes would be solved by making the hitboxes on these tiles a little chunkier. Just a tiny bit would help out. Make me feel a little bit better about things. Yeah, shouldn't have gone left there. I would have, if I had just stayed still and went neutral down. like neutral on the x-axis, I would have been fine. Didn't stop fast enough. I am getting better, though. Which is good to see. I'm glad there's some actual noticeable improvement over yesterday. Fuck, dude. I mean, the answer is don't gamble there, but, like, I really wanted to gamble there because, again, like I said, that was a pretty good opportunity to get that tile, and you should take any opportunity you get. If that disc had moved away from me instead of straight on top of me, I would have been fine. Which is pretty much the case in every example. If discs don't touch you, you're gonna be fine, but it was noticeably more pressing in that situation. Fuck! Dude, way too much! Way too much! I don't even feel good getting a new record just because, like, I was so fucking fast there, and it's still just unreasonable. The dev team time of 34 is wholly unreasonable. Like, that is absurd. And, I mean, maybe I'm not using the right ability, like I have in the past. Been a dummy about that kind of thing, but fuck. I can't imagine anything being better than Dash, except maybe Mirror. And, like, I admit that, yeah, Mirror probably is more useful than Dash if you're used to it. I am not used to it and would definitely just get myself killed trying to use it. Whoopsies, coming through. Fuck, dude. There's so much you have to deal with after you get to the third wave of tiles. There's just way too many dudes. Too much disc for one boy to handle. I'm trying my hardest, though. Ooh, that was close. Shouldn't have gone for that. It's another fucking issue of just make the fucking hitboxes just a little chunkier on these guys. Like, I feel like I stepped over both of those tiles that I had to walk back to. Like, twice. Nope. What? I mean, the input display is there to show what happened, but, like, I feel like I dashed straight down, and immediately my dash was taken away from me for some reason. That happens pretty often when I'm next to a wall. I mean, I know that walls stop your dashes, but I don't believe that I dashed into the wall. It's possible. But I was trying as hard as I could not to, so... Fuck, dude! Just like one frame earlier of that dash, and I would have been fine. I was trying to sneak in. Like, I understand why you can't pick up tiles while dashing, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Probably make the game a little bit too easy. In this area, at least. Would be nice, though. The one I really don't understand is the slow-mo one, because it's not like slow-mo is giving you, like, active protection against hitboxes in any way, shape, or form. I find it very strange that, slow-mo doesn't let you pick up orbs or run over tiles. Like, you can literally just let go of the button for one frame, not sacrificing any of your slow-mo, but it just, like, feels a little bit more awkward. I guess it's just to keep it in balance with the other abilities that are punished in a similar regard. I mean, I like that each of the abilities have some amount of drawback to them. As far as score goes, But, to some degree, like, it's not in balance, I don't think. Because Clone is not a particularly useful ability. While in theory, like, yeah, it sounds great. Like, you just make essentially extra lives, but you can't reasonably, as a human being, control those extra lives, so... You know, they're probably just gonna die without you even thinking about it. And, the drawback for using Clone is just impossibly large to overcome. There might be some rooms where it makes sense still. Like, I don't know. There are some rooms that you kind of have to because it's designed around Clone, but... Mostly talking about the room in which you get Clone. Outside of that, though... And even still, I feel like you might be better off just using Dash or Mirror really well. Because the amount of time you sacrifice by cloning is just way too heavy. Makes it unusable, in my opinion. The other abilities are pretty detrimental in that factor too, though. Like, while it doesn't actively retract time, the amount of time lost from blasting is pretty steep, too. But, I don't know, for some reason that, to me, feels more worth it. Although, I probably do, on average, lose more than... I mean, the thing is... No, I take it back, what I was saying, because, like, to make Clone useful, you need to be spamming it constantly, basically. So, that is like half a second every second. Basically having whatever your original score would have been if you never pressed the Clone button. Whereas for Blast, like, you don't need to blast that often. Even if it does take like half a second to charge it up fully, you only do that like once every, I don't know, 4 seconds in most rooms is just a number I'm gonna pull out of my ass and stand by it. So, it feels way more imbalanced than Clone does. What am I doing wrong here, by the way? Why have I stopped being good? I think it's because... God damn it, I thought I could make that. I think it's because I'm not going for the center one at earliest opportunity. The center is most dangerous, so if I can wipe that tile out early on, I should go for it. Not a good example of a safe opportunity to do that, but I did do it, though. Tried to do a cheeky baby dash. Not the fastest, because I had to double back for that tile, but yeah, I'll take it. As I said many times yesterday, time actually does matter, even though time has nothing to do with the score in this one. The enemies spawn on a timer, not on the score timer. So the faster you get your score timer up, the less enemies you have to worry about, less disc you have to worry about. Like, sometimes there's just not much you can do. Like, those tiles just completely corner camp that... Or, sorry, those discs completely corner camp that tile. Exact opposite what I wanted to say. I hate that! I fucking walked over that tile like 3 times! Why is it so finicky? Like, I see my dude on top of a tile. Just give it to me. Just give it to me, please. Yeah, I wasn't going to escape there. I doubled back and picked up the tiles way too slowly because I was waiting for a disc camping it to go away. Such is life in the disc domain. Again, like, I don't know. I had to stutter step there and be slow to deal with the disc standing on top of the tile I needed. The slowness is not what got me killed, but it didn't help. Woo! Fuck, dude. Too much! Too much! And, like, at no fucking opportunity would I have been able to walk into the center there. The center just feels like you fucking die instantly when you walk in there after 3 waves of tiles have been cleared. There's just way too much shit on screen. I don't know. Maybe blast is the call. No, I'm using dash, like, super liberally here, though. Like, I need the dashes. I just think it's just fucking hard, and that's it. Bottom line. Difficult room. Difficult room to get dev time on, at the very least. And difficult room to find the golden disc on. I hope I'm not wrong in that you need to clear... Cool, guessed wrong. I hope I'm not... Cool, guessed wrong again. I fucking hate that. I hope I'm not wrong in that you just need to clear 30 waves of tiles to get the golden one to spawn. Because if it really is just survive for a very long time, regardless of how many tiles you've touched, I'm gonna be a little upset. Like, I don't even know if it's worth continuing a run like that. I did just, like, gift myself to the disc gods there, but I feel like it's so slow to double back as hard as I would have had to there that it wouldn't have even been worth it to keep that run. Even if I didn't sacrifice myself. Just perfectly stopped on top of where I needed to be. Should I get as close to the disc as I did there? Probably not, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to go fast. Yeah, it's just a fucking mess. Just an absolute mess of bullets in every single direction. Which is kind of the problem of going fast. Well, not necessarily. I don't know, it's more so just a problem of what happens when there's 1,000 discs that shoot projectiles on screen at once. Thought I could get that last one before it shot. Nope, not even gonna keep that one. No reason to, when it made me go that slow. Or it would have made me go that slow had I actually cared to pick that up. Please. Get the thing I touched. Thanks, game. Really had my back on that one. Alright, that was not bad. I got the center one. This is actually big. I fucking didn't beat the dev time, which makes me a little upset. But also, I guess I'm just wrong. I guess it is just survive a very long time, regardless of how much tile you've actually touched. So if that's the case, I might want to go, I don't know, clone? That still doesn't really make sense. If it's just survival, what do I even do if it's just survival? Blast might make sense. I don't really think it does, though. It kinda does. Yeah, I don't know. You still have to deal with all the projectiles. Like, the blast kind of makes the projectiles worse, because it spreads them out all over the place. I'm not 100% sure that blast is a remotely good idea. It just guarantees that you're going to have to deal with projectiles after they bounce back at you. Shouldn't be alive, just straight up. Don't deserve it. I feel like blast is not a good idea. I don't know how many I need to have on screen before the golden one spawns, is the biggest issue here. Like, how long am I signing up for? That might just be... ah, fuck. I tried to dash there. I don't know. I feel like I'm better off with dash. And just... it's gonna be easier ignoring the tiles. Like, knowing I don't have to worry about the tiles, this should not be as much of an issue. Just find the safe spots early. This shouldn't be that big of a deal. Hopefully. Fuck. That's a lot, though! Like, am I wrong? That's a fucking ton. That's a ton you have to deal with before the golden one spawns. I still don't even know if what I'm doing is correct to get the golden one to spawn. I just can't think of anything else. Like, this has to be it, right? I don't know why I'm still collecting tiles. I mean, there might be a bare minimum of tiles touched before the golden one will even think about showing its face. There's no way that the golden one shows up past the dev time, right? No fucking way. It's already, like, really difficult to get even close to that dev time. I feel like corners are the places you want to hang out because it gets rid of the projectiles so quickly. This is not where I want to hang out. I don't know what to do. Fuck, dude. I don't know why I'm still picking up tiles. It's kind of fun. It's just something to do while you're waiting. But I do feel that, god damn it, the corner strat makes most sense to me as far as projectile aversion. Because from most angles, the projectiles won't actually bounce that much. They'll just go straight from one wall into the other wall on the corner. Like that. Well, that's what you hate to see. Whenever one of the big ones just stands on top of you, you can't do that much. Still feel like dash makes most sense, though. You know the one other thing about the ability balance as far as score goes? It's a little bit weird that, like, Clone is extra fucked over compared to the other time-stopping abilities on rooms in which you get time from touching things rather than actual waiting time. Because, like, yeah, in a room where the timer just counts up constantly, I would say that Clone has, like, some competition as far as score wasting ability when you look at Blast and maybe Mirror, kind of, but in rooms like this, where you get score by touching tiles rather than just waiting, I just walked in them. Clone just is garbage, complete trash. Because, like, stopping time does literally nothing to your score here. Like, dash, technically, is supposed to stop your time while you're dashing, but, you know, time doesn't go up in the same way, so... It's, I don't know, it's a little weird. I hope I'm doing what I'm supposed to at this point, though. Like, I've spent so much time in this room. From yesterday and today combined. And a little bit on the other days I played this room, too. Fuck. This is the only one I have left, you know? This is it. the final frontier. Fuck, dude. Thought I could just, hang out. It's never the case, though. Very rarely. Discs do not want you to hang out with them. They never return my calls, dude. Tragic. I've been meaning to, I guess I haven't really talked about it on stream, but I've been meaning to get to, try and organize a group for another Minecraft race, because I thought that was a lot of fun last time. And I had someone, interested bring it up to me and be like, hey, you gonna do another one of those? So yeah. Yeah, I'll do another one of those. This is not... I know I directly pivoted off of they never return my calls to talking about organizing a group of people for an event, but no. That's not the case, I swear. I had some people who were interested, and I was going to do it yesterday. But one person had unexpected guests at the very end. So it would have just been me and the guy who originally suggested it to me. And I was like, well, you know, we could just race with just the two of us, but I think it would be better if we waited for more people to get involved. So due to work and other things, it's probably going to have to wait until next week, unfortunately. That's fine. Expect a Minecraft race sometime next week. Hopefully. And I'm still gonna try my hardest to get a blind race going for this Saturday, but, you know, I understand that other people probably have Halloween plans. I just... I don't know. Since, college existed as a thing, all of the friends who used to live in my area are out of state, pretty much. I mean, I've got some work friends, I guess, but, like, I don't want to fucking do Halloween shit with them. Get out of here. Fucking crazy, dude. Maybe if, just, like, one or two of the people from the race group are available, we might not do a race, but just, like, something else on Saturday. Hopefully they don't suggest making it Halloween-themed, because, like, the flavor of the fucking month is Phasmophobia, and that game is about as uninteresting as a game could be to me. I don't understand why it's gained so much traction, honestly. Like, it doesn't even... like, it's not scary. Like, it's not a very scary game. I don't get scared by games in general, but, like, you know, I can be like, yeah, you know, even though I'm not frightened by this, I can see how people would get frightened. I just don't understand how anybody's getting scared by Phasmophobia. And past the original, you know, few hours you put into it where maybe you might get frightened by it, after that it's just like such an obvious flowchart, and like you just do the things in order, and it's not a very interesting game. I don't get where all of the hype came from. Fuck. And the next disc that spawned still wasn't the golden one. What do you want me to do in this room? Like, some of those dodges I was doing were absolutely nutty. I was doing some nutty dodging. Maybe it is tiles, and I just didn't survive long enough after I got the 30th second. Like, I might as well just go for tiles, right? Like, most of the time it's not even putting me at that much more risk. It gives me something to do while I'm waiting for it to get harder at the very least. Hopefully it's not a puzzle. Dude, I'd be fuming if there's another puzzle. Is there a like, the room name is Danger Zone. There's no way it's a puzzle. Survive 10 seconds in all unlocked rooms. You know what? Just on the offhand chance that this is, like, some puzzle room associated with Danger Zone. No, but that's not possible. I was going to say, like, maybe you can't unlock this disc until, you do this room. But wait, no, that is still possible. Fuck. Because, like, I don't know, my game bugged. So, it says I've died to every kind of disc when I haven't. I'll just do this room first, even though technically I'm not supposed to have it unlocked. Is that supposed to be there? No. Okay. Where am I? Oh, it's one of those rooms where you can't see. Go ahead and get slow, I guess. I like the orbs lighting up as a gimmick. That's interesting. Not sure how much I'm gonna enjoy the room, because I do just hate the dark rooms in general. And I'm dead. And I'm alive. And I walked into the disc. Well, there you go. 20 seconds. 20 orb. Yeah, I feel like I could probably get a pretty goddamn good time on here just by going fast, right? Like, the discs don't spawn in that quickly. Fuck. Missed opportunity there. The worst spot for the discs is right at the start, when they're in the middle. Everything else is completely fine. I think it definitely is spawning the discs faster based on how many orbs I'm grabbing, but that's okay. I can still get a better time pretty easily. Although, I'm getting, like, supremely walled here. And that honestly didn't help at all. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. But this is my jam. Like, I can deal with this kind of room. The darkness gimmick, you know, take it or leave it. It's not my favorite, but I can live with the room outside of that. Okay, see what I'm talking about? About some dev rooms just being absurdly easy compared to others? It's wild. What is this? Explore 50 rooms. Well, fucking... you keep unlocking new things. I'm never gonna fucking open this one. Or this one. Wait, survive 5 seconds in all unlocked rooms? Huh? Why is this one out of 52? This one is out of 51. That doesn't even make sense. How can I have one extra unlocked room? Okay, whatever. What do you do? Oh, it's a tile room. But the tiles are just regenerating? Or are they? Oh no, you have to clear the tiles incredibly quickly. I see. Interesting. What is the dev team time? Too high? Too high. Is it doing it at random? It is doing it at random. Please let me clear a floor? Are you fucking kidding? Dude, that's miserable. I do not like this room at all. That's so fucking shit that it can just pick tiles on the opposite side of the screen, making it actually impossible. Unless you're using mirror or some shit. Like, maybe I'm misunderstanding why the tiles are reappearing, but like... what am I to do? Like, actually, though. What is my purpose? How do I possibly clear a fucking floor of this shit? I don't understand. They reappear way too quickly. I hate this room. I think I really do. Like, I already wasn't the biggest fan of the tiles just because their hitbox is a little jank, but like this one is seemingly just get fucking lucky. Just get lucky or you can't complete the room. Like, I don't know how you push it past 10 seconds. It's too fast. It regenerates way too quickly. I'm having to go to opposite fucking corners here. Are you... I hate it. I hate it so much. Put this one back on the drawing board. Don't realize this one. This one is better off left at home. Look at that, my new best is shrinking as we speak. Awesome. It's just not a good room. Don't like that room. Okay, survive 10 seconds in all unlocked rooms. Here we go. Seems pretty basic. Out there. This is just a normal-ass room. I thought we might be trying to solve a puzzle for the other room, but apparently that's not the case. Fuck. Dude, I hate these homing guys. I mean, whatever. I did that room. Survive 5 seconds. I have done it. Natural selection. Why was this room dark until I... Weird. That might have been unintentional. Well, speaking of hating homing things, I'm sure this will be a ton of fun. The hitboxes on these guys are very forgiving, though. Still not my favorite, but... 20 seconds! He's done it. Wow, dev team time is only 23. Step it up a notch, guys. So, that leaves the only things I haven't discovered. I mean, there's probably more secret rooms out here, because, like, this is a very awkward shape for a completed map. If I had to guess, there's one room here, and one room here and here, to make an octagon. Which is really convenient, because I forgot to bring one. Survived 0 seconds or less is still baffling to me. Like, I don't know. On the the only other idea to me is survive so ungodly long that it wraps the fucking whatever data type they have it stored as into the negatives. But A, I think that's very unlikely, and B, that's kind of disproven by this room over here, in which the timer just hard stops at 3 minutes. I have a feeling that would be the case for every room. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have no reason to believe otherwise. Back here. No puzzle to be solved. It's just probably survive longer than I have is the only answer. Like, I've gotten better at the room. It's not helping me out all that much. Yeah. I just wish I knew if I needed these tiles or not. Because I'm still not 100% on that. Hi, guys. Fuck, dude. I never let go of the button fast enough. It's like my #1 cause of death is trying to make a sudden stop. But always, always, always underestimating it. Overestimating it? One of the two. Some amount of estimating is going wrong. Awesome, dude. I definitely didn't touch any of those tiles. Thank you. Thank you for showing my ways and how I was wrong. Fuck, I didn't think that one was going to bounce. Probably not good to just assume the bouncing discs are not going to bounce. They only bounce once, though. It's a fairly safe guess. 50-50. I mean, it's 100% chance if you're paying attention, but who has the time for that? Who has the time for that kind of thing? I'd rather just brute force? Brute face? I was gonna say brute force my face into the disc, but it almost came out. Dude, I can't speak English. I give up on that sentence. Fill in the blanks as necessary. Just don't make me look too bad. I'm sure you can't do worse than what I've already done. Ugh. If only I had focused slightly harder in English growing up. I don't think that that's necessarily, like, any indication of anything, though. Like, I don't know. Language arts / English / literature / whatever it was called at whatever school you went to. It's, I don't think it's that helpful. I mean, speech class, maybe, is actually helpful for, like, talking, but not necessarily, even. I don't feel like speech class was really teaching you how to talk, more so teaching you how to not be nervous in front of crowds when talking. Just, you know, helpful, but not exactly the same thing. Also, don't ask how I survived there. I don't have an answer for you. But I promise I turned off my Game Shark. God damn it, dude. I did take a speech class, though. And, as is typically the case with all of my school studies growing up, was not the most attentive boy. And, did not do my due diligence. Ever. Pretty much I mean, the way my speech class worked, just in case it's not the same everywhere, which it probably isn't. I don't know how standardized that kind of elective is, but basically all we had to do was we were given talking points and we had to prepare a speech. I think that's literally the fucking bottom line. Like, I don't remember anything else going on in that class other than prepare a speech and then the next day tell that speech. And everyone takes turns, and that's the whole fucking class, as far as I remember. But none of it was actually, like, I don't know, interesting. It was all, like, really fucking mundane. I mean, you would imagine. Like, they're not trying to spark controversy. It's not a debate class or anything, but it was all just like, what did you do over the weekend? What's your favorite movie and why? Like, you know, very... very boring stuff. But, yeah, my, preparations for that class included thinking in my head what I wanted to talk about and then just winging it. And I think it went mostly well. There were, like, a couple of speeches that I completely bombed, and I was just like, dude, I have nothing to talk about, and I'm supposed to fill in 5 minutes somehow. But, yeah, you know, they can't all be winners. That's what I tell myself. They can't all be winners. But, I mean, you know, it's not like everyone else was that spectacular either, so... So long as I'm not looking the worst in that class, I'm like, you know, I did good enough. Good enough job. Apparently not, because I still can't talk. Okay. That's, I don't know. I don't actually know why that is an issue, because I don't really have that big of an issue talking off-stream. I've talked about it before, but for whatever reason, when I'm on stream, I just find it difficult to find the words I'm looking for sometimes. It's a little frustrating. Not because, like, I'm not frustrated because I think I look stupid, because, like, I don't fucking care if I look stupid. I probably do look stupid 90% of the time. But, I mainly care just because, like, if I'm actually talking about something I'm interested in, or something that I would like to coherently talk about, it's a little frustrating that I can't get my points out the way I want them to be. Lacks that punch I was looking for. can never deliver. Unfortunate. But it's not all the time. I mean, sometimes I'm more stuttery than others. I don't know what the cause is. It might be based on sleep, more so than anything. I mean, I'm stuttering a lot today, but that's because I'm a dumbass. So maybe, I don't know, theory, I'm taking the sleep theory out. I actually slept pretty well tonight. Maybe I'm just stupid. That's my current residing theory. I'll live with it. It is what it is. It was a little scary standing that close to that guy about to fire without moving, but didn't see any other strategy that seemed appealing at the time. Sometimes you just get fucked, dude. Sometimes the spawn position of these discs just locks you in right at the start. If you can get away with getting all of the tiles you want to, even when all of the discs have moved towards you, that's like the perfect dream start right there. Like, the deck was stacked against you and you went with it, dude. You got that double ace. Pair of aces, there you go. You can tell I play poker all the time. You got that pair ace to win the game. $27, huh? Not a bad time. I don't know why I'm grinding for score, though, and that, like, didn't reward me at all last time. I just feel like the answer can't be just wait a really long time without touching any tiles. There's no fucking way. I mean, not without touching any tiles, but, like, without caring about the tiles is what I mean. I'm sure the answer includes touching a lot of tiles. At the very least, I would be confused if it wasn't. Because why even have the tiles as a gimmick if the only reward is a happy feeling on the inside when you beat the devs? I have been playing a lot of this game recently, though. I don't know, it's fun, for one. Like, you know, take that as a recommendation. You don't get many open recommendations about games on this channel. Like, one of the games I've played on and off most frequently is probably Fall Guys, and I fucking hate that game. I don't hate it, but, like, I don't know. I hate the way that the game has ended up, basically. It's like, I just, it's such a good shell for a game. The game's just not in it, you know? I've talked way too much about how I think the way the developers and the community manager, whatever, is handling it. Which, by the way, I don't think I've talked about that on stream, but, like, I need to take a moment. I need to. Because it's so embarrassing to me, and, like, if I don't talk about it, who will? Probably a lot of people, but, like, I need to, dude. So, like, I already thought the, I mean, for those unaware, there was, like, a charity fundraising event that the Fall Guys community devs were, not community, what is the word I'm looking for? PR manager? There you go. The Fall Guys PR guy was, promoting a charity thing, which is cool, you know. Charity for a good cause. I mean, like a very wholesome cause, you can't really complain about it. It's just the kind of thing that makes you smile on the inside and outside. But charity aside, like, I'm not going to complain about the, hey, they're doing a good thing for charity. Obviously, that's great. But I do want to talk about some of the people who really, really wanted to get in there. Because, like, you can donate to charity whenever you want, right? But I think that the kind of people who stepped out for this charity event, I don't know, dude. I mean, I just have to be very blunt with it, I guess. It's just a little embarrassing to me I mean, you're donating to charity. That part, like, I want to be super clear about that part. I know I'm retracing my steps over and over again. That part is sick. You know, if you want to give to charity, awesome. But if you're going to say, I'm only going to donate to this charity if I am the highest bidder, essentially, in a competition to make a Fall Guys skin of myself. That's a little embarrassing to me. So I was already like, I don't know, the kind of people, I mean, you know, I get it if it's like a brand, right? And that's what the Fall Guys team were kind of going for. They were more so advertising the charity event to brands, because like there were a shit ton of brands that you know, were hopping on the bandwagon of being like, ha ha ha, here's my Dorito Fall Guy. I don't think Frito-Lay actually did, but like there were a lot of brands tweeting hilarious Fall Guy skin concept art. And I would completely understand if a brand took the opportunity to be like, yeah, I'll donate to charity, and also it acts as a, well, not free, but it acts as an advertisement for, you know, my company, basically. That is, like, the most understandable position a brand could possibly take, but funnily enough, none of the fucking brands actually cared about the charity, and none of them showed up when, well, I think there were, like, a handful. Like, I don't know, there was some, like, diaper or toilet paper brand that was trying to win the bid war, but unfortunately, they didn't make the cut. Anyways, I would have no issue with it if it was just, like, brands battling it out. Like, whatever, it's fucking marketing, who cares? But it's very weird to me that just an individual, like Ninja, Mr. Beast, there was this other YouTuber that I've never heard about, but, like, he was bragging. Like, if you go to his Twitter page, it's literally just him bragging about how he's the #1 gaming YouTube channel. And I don't know. It's good for him, but also... dude, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, it's a super kind of cringe thing to me to be like, I'm only gonna donate to this charity if I also get a fucking skin in a video game for me. So that aside, because, you know, it's a little bit hard to talk about that one because charity is involved, right? What's not involved with charity is the PR guy's skin. So, like, the Fall Guys PR is literally just one guy, as far as I'm aware, like the Twitter at least, and I mean, I've talked ad end about how I don't really like the Fall Guys Twitter at all. I think they've done a lot of shitty things, like right off the bat with the first few weeks of the game being out, and have continued to not wow me. But that aside, you know, I'm sure he's a fine guy. I mean, the Twitter has like thousands upon thousands of followers, so clearly he's doing something right, I guess. But I don't know. I find it super embarrassing that at this point it's like over a month ago, that a skin came out in Fall Guys that's literally just the PR guy. It's literally just him. The skin name is Oliver, which is the PR guy's first name. It's literally just him. That... I don't know, dude. That's too much for me. It's incredibly weird. Because, you know, I don't know. Maybe, and give it the benefit of the doubt, maybe there was some, like, office discussion where they were like, hey, we're all of the developers and, you know, PR guys, all of the employees that have worked on Fall Guys are going to get their own skin in-game, and Oliver just happened to be the first one. Possible, although I haven't seen any other Fall Guy developer skins. Maybe he's great friends with the artist who does most of the skin work, and the artist was just like, hey, ha ha ha, I made Oliver as a Fall Guy bean, isn't that funny? And they were like, fuck it, we'll take it, put it in the game. Possible. But I think the most likely case is Oliver was just like, ha ha ha, like, what if I was in the game? Like, like, what if? I mean, wouldn't that be crazy if you guys just put me in the game? Like, wacky! Yeah, I found that very embarrassing. I don't understand why anyone fucking uses it. Like, when the skin came out, I was like, no one's gonna fucking use this. I will have incredible secondhand embarrassment if I see anybody wearing the skin. Because it doesn't look good. It's literally just the guy. You know, no offense to what the guy looks like in real life, but it doesn't necessarily make an interesting Fall Guys skin. It's just insanely weird. Insanely weird to put on the PR dev skin and be like, yes, this is the cool skin that I was looking for my whole life. Like, my only possible understanding of it is that it's just like a bunch of very young kids being like, ha ha ha, he have beard. He have beard. I like beard. I can't grow beard yet, but I can wear beard in Fall Guys. It's good enough, right? I'm struggling so hard to find the use case for why anyone would be wearing the skin. It's really hard for me. But people wear it. I don't understand it. I definitely think it's so fucking weird that it exists in the first place. Like, what an awkward conversation. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were cool about it. Maybe they were like, yeah, fuck him. Oliver skin, sure. But it's just a weird thing to ask for in the first place. Like, the only good thing I can think of is that he didn't ask for it. That's like the only excuse I could give. It's like, okay, fine. If he didn't actually ask for it, but they were just like, we're gonna do this, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, I'm okay with it. Like, being okay with it and being like, yeah, sure, is an entirely different thing than going out of your way to ask for something like that. That on top of the fact that there was just a bid for, like... I mean, what did the end bid end up being? It was over $1 million, I'm pretty sure. There's a bid that went over $1 million, and you're just, you know, you happen to be the right PR dev, I guess, so you get it for free. And also, I don't know why you want it. That's just... So many things, man. So many things about that skin. I don't like it. Also, like, I don't have any reason to defend the #1 YouTube gaming channel guy. Because, like, I don't know. He seems to have a bit of an ego. So, I'm okay with knocking him down a peg every now and then. He might be able to use that to his benefit, but I definitely would be a little upset if I was that guy. Because, like, he bid something absurd as an individual. He bid, like, I don't want to pull numbers out of my ass, but I'm going to, like always. He bid something around the lines of unreasonable as, like, $600,000 to get a skin in Fall Guys. Sure. Go ahead. I mean, it is going to charity. But I would be a little upset if I was that guy and did not get my skin because I was beaten by a collaboration by, like, 2 separate guys and 2 companies? Am I misremembering? There was, like, it was Ninja, Mr. Beast. I think it was some esports team and also some, like, aim assist software or whatever. That combined up to, like, $1 million or something. Like, it's gotta be a little upsetting if you're just an individual. But, like, there were no rules against people squadding up, right? Because, like, the whole original purpose was to get brands involved, so it's not like they could deny this collaboration of 2 companies and 2 individuals, right? Like, kind of goes against what they were trying to do in the first place. I would be a little upset, though. Especially because the, two of the guys involved were two of the guys that he outbid earlier on. Just gotta sting a little bit. It's like, you know, if you were already going to team up, why didn't you team up with me, right? I guess they just didn't like him. Oh well. Tragic story. I mean, he was insanely cocky. Like, you don't go around screaming you're the #1 YouTube gaming channel without some sort of attitude tied to it. One of these days, dude. One of these days. As soon as I get my 1 million followers, I'll be the guy with the attitude. Then I'll show him. Which is a sentence I can't say without thinking of the Sonic fight from Boshi. Like, that Sonic voice line is engraved into my brain. Like, it's, "Here, I'll show you!" Goes something like that. Purged. Not purged, the exact opposite from purged. Engraved. I need to go back to speech class. Engraved into my brain. I might give Boshi another shot. Like, the only times I've played Boshi were off stream, where I got to the Sonic boss fight and was like, wowie wow, whoa, wow. What a difficulty jump for no good reason. I don't know. Like, I like fan games, I just really don't like it when the boss is extraordinarily more difficult than the stages leading up to it. Which is, unfortunately, just kind of a trend. There are fan games that don't have any bosses. They're just, like, Needle, as it's called. But, you know, I can enjoy a good, interesting boss fight. It's just there aren't that many in fan games. There's a decent amount. Like, that's not fair to say there aren't that many. There are, but the really good ones are often way more on the difficult side, because, like, anybody who's interested in fan games to spend that much time making a really good boss fight is going to be good enough at the game that it's going to be very difficult to beat. I'll probably get back to playing some fan games at some point. I'd like to beat K2 still at some point, but I mean, I'm just on a very unfun boss fight. Like, that kind of grind is not enjoyable to me. Oops. Like, I can stay on the same screen for hours and hours being like, wow, this is hard platforming, and still have a pretty good time, but jumping on Goombas and Koopas for hours and hours when, like, the first 50% of the boss fight isn't difficult at all, that's, not particularly engaging gameplay. Fuck it, I might switch over to that after this, if I get tired of this. Because it has been a very long time since I jumped back to K2. I really do want to get this golden disc, though. And fuck it, let's do a few attempts where I'm not trying to touch the tiles. Because I'm going back into that mode where I'm prioritizing the tiles over my own life, which is not a good call. Bad strategy. I really wish I got water before I started stream. I'm probably gonna have to take a little break and get some water real quick, because I am getting pretty thirsty. Water is my fuel. Doing what I just did there was never, ever a good idea. For the record. Have I seen the disc? Let me think on that. Excuse me. Doesn't it tell you if you've seen it? No, it's empty, so I haven't even seen it. I mean, I thought I would have noticed if I did see it, but, you know, I'm not paying super hard attention, so it's possible that I would have missed it. I might fuck around and swap to mirror in a second, just because it does seem pretty useful in this screen in particular to swap out to the opposite side. I don't care about time at all, so I can just hold the button down. It does make you move slightly slower, I think? Yeah, very, very slightly slower. Yeah, okay. Not a good call. I was like, where I'm going to teleport is also not safe, but it was infinitely safer than where I was. Dude, no. I can't use mirror. I focus too much on the mirror. Don't focus enough on my body. Yeah, no, I can't use it. I might fuck around with Blast for a little bit, but Blast also doesn't feel particularly useful. Like, in all of these cases, I just want to dash. Like, I find myself wanting to dash. I could do this shit. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I absorbed one of the shots. I was like, what the fuck is that tiny disc? I don't know, there's something to this? Oh wait, well, don't bring an extra disc into the battle, though. Fuck. Why is it giving me the small ones? Like, I should be closer to the big ones nearly all the time. Oh, it's because I keep placing the... Yeah, okay. This strategy is not working. Like, in theory, I think I might be getting at something here, but... Why does it keep picking the fucking projectiles instead of the big disc? Like, you see what I'm getting at here? By doing this, I'm preventing them from firing by stopping their cooldowns, but it's probably just not good. If I had to guess, I would say this is probably just a stupid, dumb strategy that makes no sense. I mean, here we go. Here's where I get desperate and just fucking doing dumb shit. I don't see how clone will ever be useful. Slow is also just not good. Like, the only thing is dash. This is the only thing that makes sense here. Music does slap when you speed it up, though. Probably not my best dodge, all things considered. Can't believe that worked. Yeah, not surprised that didn't work. Ah. Fuck. I feel like fast-forward strats make a decent amount of sense when it's not very difficult for the first bit. Oh, cool. My fast-forward dodge timing is perfect. Dime dodging. I really just can't fucking speak today, huh? Is this what 200% speed looks like, by the way? Because if so, how the fuck do I think I'm ever gonna do all challenges in this game? Woo, that was close. Doubling back was a very stupid dummy idea. Fuck. I'm getting it, though. Like, when you can stay along the outside and just go in circles, it's definitely easier. Just focus to when the discs are stopping. Take note of where the bullets are going to come from. Fuck, dude. My fast-forward dash timing is so bad. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's starting to appear very stupid. Whew. Fuck, dude. Bad place to be. Like, this strategy is decent, alternating between the corners, but I do think it's better to go in a circle once there's a ton of discs. Fuck, dude! That was not the right button. I wanted to dodge there, not fast forward. I can't believe I lived. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, just impossible. Actually impossible to get out of that. What the fuck? I'm just fucking fast forwarding to keep my goddamn sanity here because waiting for as long as you are supposed to wait for the golden disc is... Ooh, it's draining me, dude. It's draining me. I don't know why it's so difficult. Like, it really does make me think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, well, walking into the discs is probably step one of what I'm doing wrong. But man, this is like actually the hardest fucking disc to find, which is very strange considering it's just some random dumb fuck room. And yeah, it is in the final area, but still, I don't know. I wouldn't expect this to be where you put your hardest challenge. It is called Danger Zone. Yep, I immediately saw where that bounce was going to go, but because I was on fast forward, didn't have any time to react. Like, what is the right fucking call here? It becomes way too fucking messy. Like, look at this shit. No golden disc is in sight. This is surely not what you're supposed to do. Like, it can't be. It really can't be. I'm gonna go back to getting 30 seconds worth of tiles. Because I feel like that must be one of the requirements to get the golden disc to show up. Because, I don't know, I've survived to the point where there are a absolute metric fuck ton of discs on screen. And has not helped my cause for the golden disc. I fucking hate that. Like, if the discs at least give me a little bit of leeway for being able to touch the tile, I'm fine. But when they 100% overlap the hitbox, it's miserable. Yeah, don't worry, I'll just wait an hour. Thanks. Thank you. Fuck, dude, I just want to tip my toes right on in there. Wouldn't be an issue if the hitbox were slightly chunky. I always vote for chunk whenever possible. You got it, guys. That's what my vote was for. A vote for Chunk. Chunk for president. Don't read into that at all because it's just a joke. I mean, I wouldn't talk about who I voted for, but, you know, if you've literally looked at, like, any of my streams, it's probably incredibly obvious. Like, the things I'm not afraid to outline are, on an election as important as this one, I wouldn't throw away my vote. Which will probably upset some people just saying that, but, you know, it's kind of fucking true. And, also... Oh, fuck. Gold? What do they want me to do? I fucking beat the dev team time and there's still no golden disc. Like, there has to be some stupid fucking puzzle that I'm not solving. What is it, though? Danger zone. I've got no fucking clue. I'm Googling it, fuck it. I'm not afraid. I don't know. Like, if it upsets people that I say I'm not gonna abstain my vote or throw it away, be upset. But, like, the same people who argue that are like, well, I don't wanna vote for the lesser of two evils, right? That's the kind of person we're talking about. But people who say that are the people who let the worst of two evils into office. So, yeah, I did not find it prudent to throw away my vote. Danger Zone, Golden Disc. This is not giving me the information I want. All discs. Disc room. Nope. Disc room is the pizza margarita of video games. Thanks, Polygon. You think there's a Steam... I'm fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel here. You think there's a Steam guide? I think that would have showed up in my Google search, though. Disc room. 2 new guides this week. Let's go. Yes, I am age appropriate for Disc room. Thank you for asking, though. How to play Timeless Room? Already did it, buddy. Already did it. What a horrible room! It's too much hard! How can I beat it? Is it possible? Someone talking about lobotomy. Too much hard, dude. Is it just me, or is dashing way better than every other ability? It's not just you. Apparently there's a lot of people who are, having issues with the survive 5 seconds in all rooms. Weird. It's just a bunch of screenshots of people bragging. No, I don't want Steam reviews, dude. The title says I've encountered 65 discs and died to 64. I also unlocked the die to 64 disc types room before I had 64. Same for me, buddy. But, like, what the fuck? I wish that dude was here from yesterday so I could just ask how the fuck he got the golden disc. Because, like, is it really just survive a stupid long amount of time? I feel like I've done that so many times. Because I'm here, let me just look at some negative disc room reviews. Because I find that funny for a game that I really enjoy. Let's check it out. Disc room. Sort by... negative. There's only 2? There's only 2 fucking negative reviews? What the fuck? And the first one that's in my language is Cyrillic. I can't fucking read it. And the second one is Japanese. And I could try and read it, but would do a very bad job. I'm trying, dude. Like, I know some of these kanji, but that doesn't really help out that much. Oyate omoshiro soda to omoete kata, which, I don't know, they were thinking about buying it. Kedo... Alright, this is not fun for anyone but me. I'm gonna stop. I upset my girlfriend with that, too. Like, you know, I've said it, you know, just kind of when it was relevant. I've talked about how I watch Simple Flips, and, you know, he does, Mario Maker. And whenever a level pops up that's in Japanese, I pause the video we're watching so I can try and read it. You know, it's not the most pleasant viewing experience to have a video paused every 5 minutes or so, but it's fun for me. I like to read when I can. It's cool. It's epic. All right, I've done my due diligence as far as surviving past 30 seconds worth of tiles. I think I just have to wait an absurdly long time, real time, and the disc I'm looking for will show up. That's my current guess. That's what I choose to believe. What if? I don't know, I'm so fucking out of ideas, like, I don't understand why I haven't even seen it yet, that, like, what if, hear me out, what if you took a golden disc from a different room and brought it in? What if I took the binary orbit disc, huh? I'm glad you can still pick this up. Oh, let's also experiment what happens when you bring it to a golden room. It doesn't care. Alright, cool. I have brought in a golden disc. Reward me! Reward me! Okay. It went about as well as I thought it would. Well, I just don't know what you're supposed to do, dude. Like, none of my abilities make sense as, like, a solution to the puzzle. Like, I've already gone through this 1,000 times. Slow is just worse than dash. Clone is just worse in every situation. Absorb is, like, kind of funny, but not actually good. Blast is the only potentially right choice other than dash. Mirror is also potentially better than dash, but I suck with it. I don't know, dude. Maybe I just sit in the fucking corner and blast my fucking ass off. I know that blast... Oh, fuck. See, that's the problem, is they give you such a long line of bullets that, if you have to blast early, and there's another wave of bullets right after it, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna get fucked pretty hard. So I don't really feel like blast is the answer. I don't know, man. I'm trying. He do be trying, though. Yeah, probably shouldn't have just walked into those guys. But, like, I don't know. It just seems bad. It just seems worse. Like, look at what I just did. I just made it harder on myself with that blast. Okay, so don't blast there. When do I blast? What's the point of having blast, then? Oh my god, I was trying to wait until they bounced so that it would be safe, but still got fucked. Still got fucked. Immediately, I hate it. It's just not good. It's just not as good as dash. I'm really frustrated if the answer is just survive a very long time, because I feel like I've done such a good job of that and still haven't found it. So I don't know how much harder I need to try to actually get to where I'm supposed to be. Like, I'm trying. I really, truly am trying. Maybe center strat is the real play. I don't see how it would be. Also, that angle did not look right to me, but sure. I don't know, man. I think like, any room that I have to spend a prolonged period of time in that I don't really want to spend a prolonged period of time in, I end up hating. And I'm starting to hate this room. I just don't know what it is, like, I feel like I've done good enough that I should have been rewarded if the answer was touch tiles. And I feel like I've done equally as good if the answer is just last a long time, regardless of tiles touched. So here I am, wondering if there's more to it than just that. The answer is there's probably not more to it, but I don't know which of the things is correct. Do I need to care about the tiles or not? And I just feel myself not having a good time. Like, I've beaten the dev time. In my opinion, that should be good enough to find the golden disc. That should be above and beyond. It's like, all that screams to me is like, are you telling me that the dev team has never lasted long enough to get the golden disc? Because, like, what else am I supposed to believe? Or the other option is, there's just some fucking asinine puzzle I'm supposed to be solving here that I don't know of. It's like, why would I think there's a puzzle? You know what? There's only one thing I can think of. I maybe should have thought of this earlier. Only thing I can think of is doing that. Since that was a puzzle in the last room. And it hasn't done anything. Like, it's impossible to do the inverse. Well, I guess it's not technically impossible to do the inverse. Because you could just end your journey in one of the tiles you need to be in. If that makes sense to literally anyone, which it shouldn't. Because, it sounded very stupid. Fuck. This is gonna be really hard, but at least I have something new and interesting to be working for. There you go. I did the inverse, and nothing happened. I did die instantly, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's the answer. Wait! Maybe it is the answer, though, because I just thought about the name of this room. It's called Safety First. And this is called Danger Zone. The room in between them is called Again. Is there significance to that, or is it just because it's another dash room, I think? Oops. Like, this room doesn't make sense to be called Safety First. I don't know why it's called Safety First, but this is how you unlocked the room above me, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it kind of makes sense that you would do the inverse pattern over here, since it's called Danger Zone. It's kind of hard, though. I'm not gonna lie. At least I have something to go off of. And it kind of makes sense. I'll give it that. I still feel like, I don't know, it's not very clearly outlined that there would even be a puzzle here. But if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and it is a puzzle, then, okay, fine. I guess I should have paid more attention to the room titles. Fair. I mean, I don't really want to say fair, because I still feel like in most situations, especially given everything outside of the timeless room, people would just be like, okay, so to get what I'm supposed to do here, I just last a really long time, right? And that is the answer. I knew I would be safe. Oh, fuck. I fucked it. So if it isn't immediately obvious to people, I'm trying to get all of the center tiles in the shape of an eye. But since you start on an outside tile, that means I have to clear an entire floor's worth of tiles. And then end in the center so that I can start drawing the shape the way I want it to be. Fuck. Trying to do this quickly is pretty hard. I am still trying to do it quickly, because the faster I do it, the less dudes I have to worry about. And you have such a tiny play area when you do that, though. It's the other thing. The edges are the safest place to be on this map, especially. Fuck! Why did I go up? My human tendency for uppies. I don't know. I guess I don't need dash in this one, but I still feel like dash makes most sense, right? Why have I stopped running through the middle? That's still the fastest way of doing this. There you go. That was so much smoother. Nice, 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 nice. Not nice. Very mean. Yeah. Like, I have to double back because I have to jump over that section of tiles. Ooh. There's one tile that I can still stand on. Fuck. Thought I fucked myself. And then I did fuck myself by dying. Damn it, dude. I thought I fucked myself again. I just need to keep doing it the same way every time. By mixing it up, I'm confusing myself. It is like, you still have to improvise a little bit because the discs are going to be in random spots no matter what. Ugh! It's so much to deal with. Oh god, I didn't get that piece. Ah! This is not the answer. I thought I was clever. Turns out I'm just a dunderhead. Brainless Neanderthal. Like, what am I doing wrong? How many are on screen right now? 1, 2, 3. Oh god, it's kind of hard to count these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I think there's 11 of these guys on screen right now. And I still haven't found the golden disc. That's stupid. Just straight up. No, I think there's 12 on screen. It's so hard to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's just 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dude, I'm counting differently every single time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it is 12. Sometimes they're overlapping. It's so fucking hard to see. And obviously there's a bunch of messy projectiles that make it even harder to see. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. Danger zone. I might just take a break from Disc Scream today and wait until someone else can tell me what I'm supposed to do here, because, like, I feel like man does everything right and is still punished. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. And I don't really want to mess around with the challenge run thing because I still don't know how to route it properly. And I don't really want to experiment with that kind of thing because that takes a lot of trial and error. So I think I'm going to call it for Disc Room for now, move on to something else.